All right, so the other day we found out one of the island boys had recently been arrested due to an altercation he had with one of his ex-girlfriends. But this arrest was a full-on spectacle, ranging from the police randomly giving him his phone to the alleged victim calling him while he was being arrested. So he then answered the phone and started asking her why he was being arrested. Then he tried to beat the case while he had his handcuffs on in the back of the police car rather than just being quiet and dealing with it later on in court with a lawyer. The police then had to calm him down, and for some reason they didn't just hang up the phone with the girl, they also had to calm her down on the phone. So it was just incredibly chaotic, and while all of this was going down, they still wouldn't tell him why he was being arrested. Then Kodiak Red, the island boy who was being arrested, when he got to jail, he decided to pull the "do you know who I am" card. I feel like jail is probably one of the last places you would want to be recognized as a celebrity, but hey, what do I know?
You know who I am?
Yeah, I knew who you were when I saw you.
Hey, EMX, you know who I am?
Obviously, that was a mega mind move, but to then make things worse for himself, he started to start taunting and I guess belittling the guards who are responsible of where to place him in the jail by asking them, how much do they make? I make that in a day. You know, absolute genius move. So I ended up calling him up on Discord to figure out, what did I just watch? Because that was the only question that was going through my head. To start everything off, I just reacted to the whole body cam footage and everything that went viral yesterday.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I had so many questions when I saw it. I was like, wait, why'd you call her? That was like the first, like, why didn't you just like handle it in court?
I was in awe because at first I was told she was going to the hospital to get her car from my other house.
Okay.
So I know that they were arresting me for something that was like that. I did not do nothing wrong. That's why I was saying I was falsely charged, and that's why the charge dropped the second week. The prosecutor dropped it.
Okay, so that whole case has been dropped?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, because you were in the back of the police car trying to beat the case with cuffs on before they even took you to jail and went through anything. That was what I was like, wait.
That's why I looked at the cop and I said, they skipped a lot of funny points. They didn't get the first part where they slammed me on the ground. They got me to getting in the car, but they slammed me on the ground. And I said to the police, to one of the cops, I said, you need lip fillers.
Whoa,
That's
okay.
what made them because they had like little thin lips. And I said, I'm rich. Don't you see my Corvette in the front? You saw my Corvette right there. I'm like, I was really confident, and then I find out that they had a domestic on me. I'm like, what? I didn't even do nothing. So I was like in awe or something like that.
Are you okay with like taking me through that night? Like how did the police approach you? Like what was going on?
Okay, so basically I come back from getting my Corvette from the other house, right?
Yeah.
And then I leave my charger. I had a charger. I left my charger in my other house. And it's like 20 minutes away from the Airbnb that I'm at. So I'm staying at this Airbnb with a rooftop, jacuzzi, and everything like that. I'm at the townhouse with the window panes that show everything, no currents, no nothing. At that time, I was taking. So I just took like so I'm feeling real confident and stuff like that. I'm not going to talk about the other party, but the other party went to the hospital high and went to line. That's basically what happened. And that's why I was like, yo, you guys are profiling me, because I know I didn't do nothing wrong. I don't know if you can see it, but it says disposed right there. It says case status disposed. Yeah, so it got in 2 weeks. That doesn't happen generally. It takes months to get a case dropped. But,
interesting.
Yeah, so I got arrested falsely. That's why I looked at the cop. I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, you're with the wrong person. They didn't show a lot of funny parts. There was a lot more funny parts to it. They like kind of skipped or jabbered. I don't know if it was because of the guy that request. Don't you have to submit a lot of information to request the body cam footage?
I don't know the process.
Yeah, I did some research. The process is that you have to prove to request to submit a request to get a body cam. You have to prove that you need it for some type of form of evidence. So the person that it must have been a clout chaser and a fan had to lie and say it was for evidence, and then leaked it out on social media. Yeah, but they did it, and it's a process. It takes days, and the case has to be closed. Either they shut the cameras down when they did that to me and slammed me on the ground, and they put me to the police department, because that whole interaction was showing, yo, this dude is fully not. He needs to get out of the police car and get out the handcuffs ASAP. He didn't do nothing. You hear the girl on the phone saying that, yo, don't arrest him. She had actually showed up physically to the police department And if you hear on the camera of me arguing with the guy that says, "Are you scared?" I'm like, "Bro, I've been a juvenile like censor record." You hear a girl in the background saying, "Stop." That's the other party. She showed up to the police department and the main county jail while I'm getting booked, saying, "Don't arrest him, don't arrest him." So I didn't really understand. You feel me? I guess I was
Oh.
just, a young girl that didn't know anything.
Okay, wait. So essentially, did they? As soon as the police approached you, like, what did they knock on your door and you opened the door and then they were
Yeah,
there?
they knocked really loud, and I'm in the first floor. It's a townhouse, right? It's
Yeah.
it's like 5-story townhouse, and I'm at the first floor in that bedroom. And as soon as I opened the door, I thought it was like a regular like person knocking, and I see like 10 cops in the front. I'm like, oh, they got me, because the window panes are like you could see everything. You could even see my bag, my like duffel bags that are sitting in the front with my clothes that I had sitting in the hallway. I open the door, I'm all confident. I'm like, they're like, "Yo, do you know this girl? This?" I like, "You don't see my Corvette in front?" They're like, "What is that supposed to mean?" And I told the white car, the Caucasian car, I go like, "Bro, you need lip fillers." And then boom, they're like, "Turn around and stand me on the floor." And then that's when they take me to the car court.
Okay, and then that's essentially where the clip started of you like
Right.
essentially
I guess
asking,
that's
"Why
when
am
they
I being
turn on
arrested? Why am I being arrested?" That's when like, okay,
Yeah,
interesting. And then okay, so that night that all happened. You ended up calling first the other part, and then after that you called your brother, or did you get to call your brother at that time?
I get to call my brother. There was another time I get to call him with a Cuban cop because I'm Cuban too. He was real cool, but
Mm-hmm.
I get to call him, and he ended up telling me, "Yo, what the reason why I got arrested and all the statements, and it showed proof that the girl that was saying don't arrest him, this, that, the other party, and stuff like that, actually made statements about me." So I'm like, this. And I sat a whole weekend in jail. They said they put me in PC, but they don't know that when you're in like a certain status in that jail, like YNW Melly's in a cell 24 hours, 24/7 throughout the day, and he's in the 8th floor. You feel me? I was general population for the whole day, and then they changed me up to a different pod because they knew that I was high status. When they know you're high status, they're gonna change it up, whether like it or you not. I mean, he heard me on the phone ask, "Yo, can you put me in general population? Because I'm going crazy." And I was really in a detox pod because
Yeah.
I thought I was detoxing. That's really what I was in. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna be withdrawing real bad." You feel me?
Yeah.
And then they put me in a turtle suit. That's why I was in a turtle suit, and I was going through a real bad detox. So I was like, "No, it's
Is
not
a
good."
turtle suit where you can't like you have your arms restricted or
No, you seen those guys? Like not to compare myself. Like you seen Pooh Shiesty wear that green turtle suit in court where it straps up on top like that, straps up like that, and it just wraps around like a dress, but you're naked inside.
Oh, okay, no.
It's so you can't. It's inflammable. You can't burn yourself, and you can't make a noose out of it. So they think,
Oh,
yeah,
interesting. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I
okay.
was not in PC. I was in a suicide watch and a detox dorm.
Oh, wow. My biggest question was after you got into the jail, you realized you were probably going to spend the night there anyway. Like, why were you beefing with the guys at that time?
I thought I was gonna bond out during bookings, but then they told me first of all it's the weekend. You need to see a lawyer. Not a lawyer, a judge, a majesty. What are they called? A majesty or something like that. And then what's it called? That you're gonna have to see a judge. And I was like, what? I thought I was just easily gonna be bonded out because I have no priors. I don't cause no trouble.
So that's why you were beefing with the guard, asking how much they get paid and so on. Because I was
Yeah,
going like, why are you beefing with a guy who's probably responsible of where to place you in the jail?
yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. But I mean, it's good to hear that whole situation is cleared up for you and so on. Is there anything you want to add to that situation?
That situation was bullshit, and that's why it's over. It's over with. That's basically it. I'm just glad that I'm good with it and everything.
Awesome. So other than that, what's going on with the Island Boys? What have you guys been up to?
Oh man, we've been dealing with a lot of negativity these past few weeks. A lot of like it's always something new every day in the news
Mm-hmm.
articles, whatever. So we just been trying to keep our head up high and trying to like deal with real life things, and the internet's just gone crazy. We're trying to wonder like why do they keep adding my name into everything like this? They said something about my watch is off and stuff like that, but my watch, I changed the face to it. There was nothing wrong with my watch. It's just got aftermarket diamonds. I mean, they're clearly showing watches that are not even exactly the same type of watch that I have. So it made no sense. Like, I'm obviously getting hated on the internet. Like, I'm not the one to say that, oh, you guys, I know I was saying you profiled me. They did profile me. And also now I'm getting targeted on the internet for whatever reason, for me being young and whatever. You could literally look at my pendant into this is real diamonds. Like real spill. Look, it wouldn't be custom made with bills that look like the bald eagle of my thing. I mean, I can show you my other jewelry. My jewelry is custom. So I don't even understand where they coming at that. Obviously, I have real diamonds.
That's sick. Are you guys still living in these like influencer houses you guys have been contracting or like creating?
We was trying to start one up yesterday, but at the moment, it's just me and my brother living in the house together. Yeah, it's a lot of drama. They normally don't work out. Yeah, they normally don't work out. Yeah, it's like a lot of like, oh, they get ego when they start getting like a little bit of like a little rise, and then they start having like an attitude with us. So we're like, bro, we're gonna put you in your place. That's why I ended up like dude be going online talking about he beat me up. I'm not gonna say his name. His name starts with a B, but like we all know I beat him up. Like you saw me put him on the floor and like put him in an MMA chokehold. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
So
But
wait, what was that situation? Like just a guy who moved into a house with you guys?
This kid claims he's tough. We put him on. I see my brother spend money on an Airbnb. It pissed me off. And he's treating my brother like a certain way. So I said, come outside and fight me. And you be saying I'm fake, man. I'm real. I'm real spirit. Like, I'm like, okay, you got to see me about it. And he was always scared to fight me because he would say, bro, you're swole. Like, remember last summer you talked to me? That's when I was like hitting the gym.
Yeah.
Now I got skinnier. But I'm not going to lie to you. I got skinnier. But last summer you talked to me, I was a lot bigger, right? So, like, that was around that time when he was like, "You're swole, I'll never fight you." I said, "That's why I put the video up, and we fight him." And then he goes running. He tries to act tough like this. He throws a punch, boom! I put him on the ground. I choke with him. He did not beat me up. A dude with the little B. You said he was gonna blow up in 6 months. You did not blow up in 6 months. You didn't go nowhere. Your music is not it.
Are you guys still making music actively or?
Right now, no, we took a big break. Yeah, we took a break, but I do have a lot of music like saved up. Like that I could shoot a lot of music videos. Yeah. The thing is that what people don't understand is that when you get big and stuff like that, and a lot of notoriety, it comes with a lot of drama. So it's like you're so like mixed up with a lot of drama, it's kind of hard to get your head out of it. So yeah, music is definitely the goal. But yeah, right.
Have you guys thought about like isolating your guys? Like just go into a random state, no one knows where you guys are, just isolating, working,
We've done
focusing.
That before. We've done that before. We lived in North Carolina, Jacksonville for a while. Small town. It's a military town. But I mean, to be honest with you, actually that's when we were really focused on music the most. Right. We would drive an hour away in the boonies and the sticks in a trailer with a guy that knows how to use. He knows how to use the program and everything. He was good. We made good music with him and everything. After we worked the 9 to 5, we worked 11 hours, 12 hours. We was slaving away. We were working a job at the time for $500 a week, but we still was making music and still was on the internet. Still trying to make it. That's if it wasn't for that, for still trying to make it while we was working, then that would be a problem. That's what I had interference with our boss because our boss did not like that we was on our phones. And I told my boss one day, I'm like, and he's Arab, so he's very strict about like, you know, your hours and the work. I'm like, yo, I make more money on my phone than I make a week. It started getting like that. And then he started getting mad. He started catching on to it. And he was like, you know what, just that. And then he ended up firing him, and then he fired me right after because my brother told him to off.
I feel that.
Yeah. He was trying this.
Yeah, I used to be a janitor, so I can relate to stuff like that.
And then we noticed that the females. Would you ever work as a janitor again?
No, I mean, like I'm working so hard to never become a janitor ever again.
Right, that's kind of
every time I had to clean something I didn't want to clean, I was like, I sure hope this YouTube thing works out because I was doing night shifts at janitor. Like I'd start at like 11 at night. And then essentially I had to like clean the entire like outlet mall before it opened before the next morning. And then
so he was there for hours.
Yeah. So it was like a night shift, right? And then I was finished between like 5 and 7 in the morning, depending on how much I had to clean. And then I'd go home and like sleep and wake up, make YouTube videos, and then go back to the janitor job.
And then go back to the janitor. Yep. So,
exactly.
Are you like saving all your money and like?
I'm trying.
You're trying. Okay.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, I save like as much as possible, but I also have a family and got to take care of them.
Family?
And
Do you have
I try to
kids?
invest as much as possible. Yeah. I have one kid.
Did you end up? Are you still with that girl that you said you would?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Thank
I like
you.
that. Don't you live in Canada now?
No. I'm in the Northeast, U.S.
Got you. Oh, okay. Got you.
So I've just
No,
been
because you told
chilling
me
up
something
here.
about Canada. You never went to Canada or something like that before?
No, I'm from I lived in Norway.
You lived in Norway. Oh, that's right. Okay.
So I was working a janitor job in Norway, but
Oh
I'm
my God,
born in
that
the
was different.
U.S.
That must have been different. But you're from the U.S.?
Yeah, so I was born in the U.S. I'm half Norwegian, so my parents moved me to Norway when I was like 7. And then I was out there until I was 18. That's when I moved to England to try to pursue YouTube.
I mean, what do you think, in your opinion? Do you think from being 21-year-olds, from where we at right now in our life and everything that we got done and take care of our family as well, which is that's a blessing. You get to take care of your family too. You think that we're dumber than what we look?
No.
We're not dumb, bro. We always know how to. Yeah. No.
Like the internet meme is that you guys are like the Beavis and Buttheads. That's like the internet joke about it. But like, I understand that you guys have to be pretty smart to get as far as you guys are, because you guys got a break and then you guys heavily capitalized on that.
We're not like school smart for sure.
No.
But we're definitely we're smart
and making like.
and being who we are.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of brains to maintain it too, and it takes a lot of brains to deal with certain that we deal with.
I prefer everyone's smart in a different. Everyone's smart in a different way. We would say, right? But I prefer being smart in my way. There's people that are smarter than me in what I do, but I will get there one day because I'm still living and learning. I'm only 21. We're turning 22 next month in July.
I'll tell you what, I definitely know how to fool people.
Yeah. I mean, the best thing is to look dumb, but be smart on the inside. People can think you're dumb. You want people to think you're dumb.
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys are way ahead for your age, and there's no one that can really take that away from you guys. So, like, I would say, like, the only thing you guys got to do is stay out of trouble and then try to navigate socially to not associate with people who want to take from you.
Yeah, 100%. Yep. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
No worries.
We're doing very well as of right now. Like, I talked to you like a year ago.
Yeah.
Like, still maintaining, still doing good, and living life, and single and stuff like that. So any pretty ladies, they want to hit me up, they can hit me up. My DM box is open. So if you could hit me up with a nice little message, I'll message you back, little baby.
You gotta find someone who won't get you in a situation like you just were in.
Oh, for sure.
That's
yeah. So now we have to.
You need a woman.
I need a woman. With this, we need to disqualify the little girls. We need to find. We need to find red woman. That's what we need to find.
A classy woman.
A classy, ride or die woman that doesn't listen to her mom about everything and stuff.
But then also you have to be a man for her as well. So you have to be loyal, treat her with respect, open the door for her. Like, you have to do all this stuff as well.
I always been that, but there's gotta be one condition though.
Yeah.
You want to know what it is?
What's your condition?
I can other girls.
What? See, that's when you get stuck with like these women that you've been currently with.
No,
that's the issue there.
My most happiest relationship was when I was in a polygamy with a girl and her cousin.
But doesn't that get boring after a while?
No, because we get other girls to do it, but they do get jealous after a while, though.
So, yeah, exactly. Like, it's just like it's not built to last.
It's not built to last. Polygamy's not built to last because they end up catching feelings because girls are very
There's no settling.
But me as a man, it made my ego. We have men. We have like a pride thing, right?
Yeah.
Me as a man, it made my ego go up having different women every time. And
I know, but like ego is temporary. Like, you have to master your own ego and understand. Like, all right, I want to act and do to make tomorrow better.
Right. I hooked up with six girls on the yacht in front of the girl that I was dating. So,
and that clearly probably caused problems.
No,
I'm assuming.
She ended up going.
It did cause problems.
She ended up going on a different yacht. It did cause problems.
Remember when she was throwing stuff and hitting the doors?
Yeah.
Thank God we had security.
Selena Powell and her friend choked her up with a charger in my security's car. You know who Selena Powell is, right?
No. Who's she?
It's some disgusting girl that She's disgusting. She basically kissed and tells them. She exposed them, kissed and tells, and be like, "Oh my god, he's small, he's big. Oh my god, I'm again." But no rapper wants you to talk about if you or not. She's
So
disgusting.
why would you associate with that?
Bro, I don't know. She had like a little name for herself. Academic. That's like academics. Little
Part of the game.
piece.
It's part of the game.
Okay, so you could use her to what? To open other doors for you in the future? Like,
No, not
is it a connection thing?
Because she does not have the doors. It's not that. It's like a chess piece. You got it. It's like a brain thing. It's where your mind's at. So
okay, so think about it like this. I went to the Mercedes dealership, right? I'm gonna get an AMG, right? She had a G-Wagon, right? Wrapped in pink. She had to trade it in because she couldn't afford it no more.
No, hold on. But let me finish what I was saying.
She's not opening doors.
When I was trying to come up and I only had 10,000, 20,000 followers on Instagram, I used to see her get all this money and all this stuff and all these rappers.
That's not the case anymore.
I know. And her views were higher and stuff like that. So when I was broke and I didn't have nothing, I said, I'm like, yo, when I get money, I'm going to make sure I hang out with her. Then when I hung out with her, then I realized there's no point of hanging out with someone like that. It's a mind thing. It's to put your mind at ease, to understand that you don't need to hang out with certain people to feel like it's cool.
You know, like when you reach certain clout, and then you're like, man, those are people I wish I could meet. And then you meet them in real life, and they're not really the person that you actually wanted to meet.
So then now you can just move on with your life.
Yeah. There's so many celebrities that me and my brother have met, rappers, comedians, and stuff like that, and girls and model girls that we met that are not what they portray on the internet. Like what you get out of me and my brother, obviously you saw in the body cam, we act like this in real life.
Yeah.
These people do not act like this at all in real life. It's all an image thing on the internet. I do this for real. Like if you're getting red, you're getting my first name Frankie. You're getting me out of because I just keep it so real. Like I know people be like, "Oh, bro, you're calling yourself real. You think you're all that?" No, buddy, I keep it real. You feel me? I'm unfiltered. I understand that. Sometimes I should keep my mouth shut. It'll look better. But I like to say what I like to say. But certain people are not who they say on the internet. It's the truth. I totally noticed that. What do you think about people about censoring people? Do you think that's annoying or what? I think that's very annoying.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like there should be open dialogue. Like, there should be open discussion. Like, people should be able to talk so other people can then hear it and decide then if that's a good or a bad opinion.
Have you seen the market, bro?
What market? Like, just like the stock markets, cars, everything.
The market in cars, in gas, and housing.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, houses, the rent's expensive. We have to up our rent all the time because of
buy a house.
Yeah, buy a house, but what's it called? You gotta wait till July 3rd. They're having a new law on July 3rd to buy a house where in Florida.
It's called a Hero program.
It's called the Hero program. That's when you buy a house. Yeah.
Yeah, but my brother and I, we relocate a lot. If we were to buy a house, I would just use it as an investment for equity. Just to sell it, flip it, use the Airbnb or something.
Right.
We like to move around a lot because we get recognized everywhere. And
you know, one thing I would like to do, I would like to fly out to Virginia because I lived in Virginia for a little bit too as well for 6 months. I'd like to fly out to Virginia and buy an apartment complex there and just just go back home and just let it sit and pick up money off of it.
I mean, Southern Virginia is pretty cheap now, I think.
So cheap. It's
but
so
like
cheap.
Northern Virginia, like up against DC, is really expensive. Like it's DC prices.
No, I'm not talking about Northern Virginia. I'm talking about around Christiansburg area, like next to Virginia Tech, where the university's at.
Okay,
very cheap housing, and there's college kids.
So if you buy multiple units there, you can rent it out to college kids. They won't break your
stuff because people in Virginia Tech are so.
I don't know.
They're usually from. They're usually from
what, from money?
No. They get a visa, but I'm talking about like they're usually like Muslim or Arabic people, you know, like or Indian or something like that. They're not like people that break stuff. They follow the rules. They're like, oh, this is haram, this that. So you're not worried about your apartment complex getting broken down. So maybe we should open up apartment complex in Virginia.
Hey, do you get haircuts?
Rarely. I didn't get a haircut for like a year. Like it was really, really bad. So I recently got one. But
where do you go to get haircuts? A salon or?
No, I have like a person I go to. Like I hit him on the phone and then they go wherever.
Do you get fades or do you?
No, they just cut my hair. Like literally, I have to pay for like a female cut because they use scissors because it's long hair.
God.
I know. Yeah.
Hey, why don't you get fades? Why are you like against?
Get a fade.
I don't know. I like long hair because I use helmets because I like riding BMX and I like skiing a lot. So with short hair, I don't know. It's more annoying. But with long hair,
where do you like skiing at?
I went to Colorado for like 2 months this year.
That's lit.
That was amazing.
I saw all the positive feedback that I got from the video I did with you. Like,
There was a lot of people who enjoyed that because like that. I think that was the first time you weren't yelling at the person interviewing you.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand, like, you feel me? You're respectful anyway, so that's why. But like, you gotta understand that, like people, they judge us like a book. You feel me? They look at us like oh, you know, don't judge a book by its cover, and people judge us by our image and stuff like that. But they don't understand that we're actually cool people to hang around with, cool people to be around with, you know, to do business with. We're very legitimate. It just like, that's what the type of people we are. And then we had to put on like I said, I'm the real me, but when I do rage, I could over exaggerate it to make it, you know, have more clout, more views into it. You feel me? And why not? Good. Any publicity is good.
And plus, that viral video from Impaulsive, we were a lot younger. So
yeah,
I mean, we're young still, but I'm still like, you know, you gotta understand, it's like we were so newfounded in what was happening. So I felt like we were being attacked against. And you know, we could have handled it differently. You know,
I don't really understand how they congratulated on our success and then after ask us what if it doesn't work out. Like, what is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro.
But look, it was wrong on both sides. But I mean, we could have handled it differently. Maybe it could have been talked about. I feel like it was whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, you learn from mistakes and you become a better person. That's all you could do, right?
But
yeah. No, I see that. And also, like, I think, like, George is now not even on Impaulsive anymore.
Yeah, George's not on there because George talks too much and stuff like that. But George, I like him though. I don't have a problem with him.
No, George said he was a fan of us.
Yeah, he's a fan of us. I like George. You feel me? Like, I talked to him in the background. He goes like, bro, I got 1,000 text messages saying I'm thugging, bro. And then like, George is a cool dude. He's not George.
We argued with him, but
I think he was cool. I think they had George as like a setup dummy, like to like say all those crashed out dummy questions because Mike and Logan Paul, they just sitting back and laughing and stuff like that. I mean, what do you think about Logan Paul?
Logan Paul's
you like the Paul brothers? I think
they're incredibly successful. They've gone after the model anything for views. Like they do. Or at least in the past, they've done anything to garner attention. Now they've kind of chilled out a little bit, or at least it seems like Logan Paul is trying to chill since the whole...
Logan Paul definitely believes in the cancel culture. He does not want to get canceled.
I think he's a sarcastic...
Yeah, he if you meet him in real life...
I'm not saying that he's not successful. Besides that, take all that away.
Yeah, because
him as a person, he's... I mean, I don't like to judge people and like that, but
I mean, look how he treated his own best friend, George Jacob.
I was not a fan of that. I did not like that he was bashing George for his beliefs.
Because of his religion. Religion. Like, you feel me? I believe in God. Like, why does he have to, like, come after God like that?
But he does it not just to him. He judges other people because they believe in God.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's not just him. He does it all the time. Oh, you believe in God? Like the Gideon guy.
He believes in God.
Yeah, he's like, Jayon said, "Oh, I believe in God because God put me through so much faith and helped me with all this." And Logan made a sarcastic joke like, "Oh, God did that for you, huh?" And I'm like,
is that a wig that Gideon's wearing, like a wig on top of his head, or is that like a cap wig? Or
he's got hair?
Or you didn't know that? Like, he's feeling himself now because he has waves.
No, I didn't know that.
He was like a whole bald dude. Now he's got hair all of a sudden, like with a hairline and everything like that.
I want to get you a face tattoo.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get a face tattoo ever. I don't have a single tattoo.
All right, what about a throat tattoo?
Nah, I'm not gonna get. I don't. Nah.
Do they have your network posted up on Google?
I mean, it's probably completely irrelevant, but yeah, they probably do. But like, it's probably not accurate at all.
What's your best connection that you can network with other than talking to the Island Boys?
Best connection that I can network with. I don't
Yeah.
know, like in what way, like
Who's someone that you could call right now that's up there in YouTube or what? Doesn't matter. That's your friend.
I don't know, honestly. Like, I just kind of like try to make videos.
Oh, you're just yourself.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I
I'm
like
not
that.
trying to like. I don't want to.
You look like
You're not trying to fit in.
you look like the type of dude I used to play Call of Duty and play World at War and try to get mods from.
Probably, yeah, that would make sense. I played
Yeah.
a lot of Call of Duty back in the day. Played a lot of World of Warcraft.
I used to be so into Call of Duty and everything like that. But hey, it was nice talking to you. I told you I hope much success to you. Stay blessed and everything like that. And yeah.
Likewise, dude. Peace, dogs.
Peace.
So surprisingly, that actually clarified a lot. If you want to check out my last interview with them, you can check it out here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.